Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. If you didn't catch it yesterday, Lady of Crypto said, biggest bull run ever, over and over, and it will be. We are already seeing that right now. Nobody is ready for what is coming. The US president is shilling crypto. He has his own DeFi project. Guys, remember, Donald Trump and his team also have a crypto project going on. The vice president holds over $70 million worth of AVAX and who knows what else. Rates are being slashed in the United States. China is printing a metric crap ton of money in the United States. Will start printing soon. FTX is about to start refunding billions of USD right into the hands of crypto degens, desperate not to miss this particular bull run. Last time Trump was president, he was hamstrung for half his team because the Dems controlled Congress. Now he is unleashed. BlackRock is buying ungodly sums of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Stocks are printing all-time highs almost daily. This is not like the last time. It is bigger. I have felt it for ages. Do you guys feel it now? So a very insightful post here by Lady of Crypto. If you guys didn't catch the video I did this morning, I do suggest you watch it regarding Standard Charter and their prediction by 2026. Okay, more inclination that this is not going to be a similar bull run to what we've seen in the past. And I will link that video up here in the top right-hand corner for ease of navigation. And I know you guys are probably feeling the euphoria. Bitcoin is moving. Bill Morgan, though, he explains why Ripple is unlikely to promote XRP in the same way Bitcoin is promoted. This one courtesy of Michael Branch here. Check this out. XRP currently trading at 61 cents. I mean, if you guys are watching this at the time that I'm recording it, we're closer towards 64.5 cents. But we have seen a surge. This rally is driven by optimism around potential regulatory clarity and broader market movements, and that could continue to push the price higher, particularly with the ongoing Trump-induced rally that might extend throughout the month. While the market is rejoicing, the pop in the oven with Trump's victory. Pop in the oven, I've never heard that. There is a wider problem that needs attention. The Ripple SEC case is the epitome of all regulatory cases, and with the current government changes, the result is expected positive. So, as per Bill Morgan, this is why Ripple is refraining from probably from being a little more bullish. XRP lawyer Bill Morgan has explained why Ripple is unlikely to promote XRP in the same way Bitcoin is promoted. This is mainly due to Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the SEC. So, they're trying to be very conservative, and I know you guys have probably noticed this as well. Brad Garlinghouse is very calculated with how he talks about Ripple and XRP. Same with Monica Long. I feel like David Schwartz, though, freestyles a little bit more. However, the rest of them, they're very careful on how they, on what they say about XRP, what they say about Ripple, and what they say about their partnerships as well. Also, remember, there are about 1,700 NDAs that have yet to be disclosed. We don't even know the extent of Ripple's partnerships as of now. Bill Morgan compared the situation with Bitcoin, which benefits from being recognized as a non-security. This allows Bitcoin holders and advocates to promote the cryptocurrency without fear of legal repercussions. In contrast, XRP faces stricter regulatory challenges, limiting Ripple's abilities to promote it openly. Morgan argued that the SEC's regulatory treatment creates an unfair advantage for Bitcoin over other digital assets like XRP, which could be the one reason Bitcoin's adoption has been able to grow so freely. I would agree and disagree to some extent. I think, more so at the beginning when XRP was first being scrutinized by the courts. Essentially when this lawsuit was initially announced, that was, I think, the biggest hurdle for us as XRP holders. We did not know what to expect. Remember, we were in the middle of a bull run and XRP dropped significantly from this point, and we didn't even get up above all-time highs. But now, guys, I think now we're going to see something a little different. And even if Ripple does not promote XRP, in the same way that we're seeing other coins being promoted, we are still experiencing FOMO from the market. So XRP, I think, is going to do very well. I do also think, though, that, being in this space for a while, you got to remember XRP does move last and fast. So, if history were to serve us correctly, we are to expect the majority of these gains in the latter half of the bull run. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael Branch for that. Eleanor Turret posting this. More updates from President Donald Trump. Trump's leading pick for Treasury Secretary, billionaire hedge fund investor Scott Bessent, is very pro-crypto, particularly pro-Bitcoin. Here are some recent statements. He said, "I have been excited about the president's embrace of crypto, and I think it fits very well with the Republican Party. Crypto is about freedom, and the crypto economy is here to stay. I think everything is on the table with Bitcoin. One of the most exciting things about Bitcoin is that it brings in younger people and those who have not participated in markets before. Cultivating a market culture in the U.S. where people believe in the system that works for them is the centerpiece of capitalism." So, this is very positive. Wendy O here saying, this is great news. I just wish we would see more underdogs like like Vance come in and help Trump. Growing up like Advance is something you can't buy. 601 XRP saying any word on when Gary Gensler will resign? That's a very good question. It can't be soon enough. Here we have Scott Bessent on Fox Business. Listen to this.
I've been excited about the president's embrace of crypto, and I think it fits very well with the Republican Party, the ethos of crypto is about freedom, and the crypto economy is here to stay. The Democrats are running from it because they're trying to wash off the stench of Sam Bankman-Fried and his family's donations to the Democratic Party. So they're willing to take down a whole industry because of bad behavior on their part, bad behavior one actor. And I think that everything's on the table with Bitcoin. And to me, one of the most exciting things about Bitcoin is for a generation of investors who maybe post the great financial crisis have been looking for investment opportunities, or maybe they'd soured on markets. Crypto is bringing in young people. It's bringing in the people who haven't participated in markets, and having a market culture in the U.S. and people believing that markets work for them is a centerpiece of capitalism.
And that is exactly what we need. You couple that with the real world utility, how we're going to get some of these utility coins up off the ground, like XRP. Well, guys, Ripple partner Nubank has reached 100 million customers in Brazil. This courtesy of Subjective Views. So, I guess before I get into this, I guess I should say, it is great to have crypto clarity in the US. That is the last piece of the puzzle. But ultimately, the entire world is going to work together. We haven't seen a more global economy ever in our history. And so when we see Ripple partners like Nubank reaching 100 million customers in Brazil, that is huge. That's a huge milestone. The number represents 57% of the adult population in the country. In May, Nubank had already reached its milestone globally. According to Livia Chains, CEO of Nubank in Brazil, this achievement reflects the focus of the customer and the use of technology to build an efficient and low-cost operational platform. The executive further emphasized that the milestone represents just the beginning for Nubank, which launched its first product only 11 years ago. Since its foundation, Nubank has sought to simplify the financial lives of its customers. With the growth of more than 1 million new Brazilians per month, 1 million per month, think about that for a second. The expansion was accompanied by important launches such as credit card accounts, business accounts, Ultra Violeta, new pay account for under 18, Money B Paxis, payroll loans, New Plus, and New Travel. Learn about the journey in the video below. And so the video is linked here in this article, which I will link in the description of this video. Also, after expanding the portfolio, gaining prominence, and creating a positive impact on customer financial lives, Nubank is beginning the transition to become a complete digital service platform. So guys, this is it's very important to understand how the rest of the world is also adopting, these new technologies through these new types of banking platforms like Nubank. And 100 million customers in Brazil. Boy, in one of yesterday's videos, I was talking about how the partnerships were going from tens of millions to billions, and how these partnerships have grown significantly. I've noticed a huge change from 2018 till now when I got into, when I first started the channel. A lot of this partnership related news has just expanded leaps and bounds. So that is positive news. Wanted to thank Subjective Views for posting that. Wrath of Kahneman guys mentioning this. So Tranglo, they were formerly known for ODL. They're expanding their services in the GCC, rolling out services in Bahrain, Oman, and Qatar. So I don't know what the verdict is. I don't know if Wrath of Kahneman meant formerly ODL and they're still a Ripple partner, or if they have severed ties with Ripple altogether. I know there was some news that they're no longer using ODL. They could still be leveraging the legacy banking services that Ripple does provide. Nevertheless, this expansion is expected to cater to the increasing demand for remittance services in the GCC. It makes Tranglo's payment solution available to more than 31 million migrant workers, mainly from South and Southeast Asia. So again, a huge amount of influx that we're going to see for these particular migrant workers in this particular region. In 2022, low and middle income countries received approximately $626 billion in remittances, with the GCC countries contributing over $120 billion. Tranglo entered the UAE market in 2023, and we know the UAE does have deep ties with Ripple too. The company's services, though, enable individuals to make direct bank transfers, and at launch offer a cash pickup method for near instant transactions in Omani Rial, Qatari Rial, and Bahraini Dinar. So big news here, guys, coming from, a former Ripple ODL user. I still think they're a Ripple partner, though. Anyway, wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. Another one here from the Wrath of Kahneman, Ripple partner Travelex. So they're confirmed. They're replacing 600 plus ATMs worldwide across the UK, Netherlands, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, the Czech Republic, Australia, and New Zealand. These guys are also a Ripple partner. The new portfolio unlocks a wide range of innovative new features for Travelex customers, including contactless cash withdrawals. Travelex is replacing its network of ATMs. NCR Atlas has previously powered or did previously power Travelex's ATMs in other markets at high-volume airports and travel hubs, delivering operational efficiencies and a convenient, consistent customer experience. In addition to supporting FX and domestic currency transactions, the NCR Atlas self-serve ATMs will offer Travelex customers a wide range of enhanced capabilities, including touchscreens, barcode readers, and contactless cards in certain territories. Contactless readers enable customers to withdraw cash by tapping a cash and or NFC-enabled device. The ability to withdraw cash without physically inserting a card isn't yet widespread amongst many territories, but will now be offered to Travelex customers across select ATMs in some of the European markets. So here we have another Ripple partner, Travelex, looking to update their infrastructure, keeping it contactless, probably with the use of DLT technology. And I mean, considering they're serving so many markets, so many different countries that do use different currencies. I mean, we got the euro in there. We've got Switzerland's got their own currency, the franc. The UK uses the GBP. Not sure if the Czech Republic uses the euro or not. And New Zealand, of course, they've got their own dollar as well. So, I mean, interesting news here. And I mean, on the small scale, we can see how all this can work within countries that are already regulated. You add the United States into the mix, right? As we're seeing, more announcements coming out regarding the Trump administration and the benefits that could have for the crypto industry in the United States. Guys, this could be the beginning of the market surge for the foreseeable future. I mean, into the 2030s, 2040s. I mean, it could be that this is the beginning. We don't even know because we're so caught up in the minutia of it all. We're interested in the 4-year cycle, or have been up till now. And I mean, who knows? Maybe when we think the euphoria phase is done, that could still be the bottom for, the foreseeable 20, 30, 40 years. Again, this is partially why I'm keeping some of my XRP. And for more information on what I'm doing this bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It is only $5 a month. If you do get in now, I will be grandfathering you in at that $5 price point because I will be raising the price eventually. And it's basically it's not financial advice. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing pretty much. And I mean, some people are interested in that. So patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. There you go. This also piqued my interest, I gotta say. Michael Saylor pointing this out. We think that Bitcoin could become the next strategic asset reserve. Yes, this coming from BlackRock. Listen to this.
Take on Trump's victory. And now let's find out what wealthy investors think with Barbara Goodstein, managing partner at R360, an ultra-wealthy community for centimillionaires. Barbara, good morning. Great to have you here. So last time you were here, you wore red. You said it was by accident. This time you said it was on purpose. So is that a sign of what these centimillionaires think about this election?
Well, that is a sign that Trump won the election, and we think that there is a lot of big news coming. We had our market opportunities and risks meeting last week, and there's a lot of upside from this win.
All right, so these investors are excited about the win and obviously what it means going forward. One thing you say they're excited about is Bitcoin. So I mentioned to one of our earlier guests that BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, it now has more assets under management than their gold ETF. Of course, we know gold is a safe haven. I know a lot of your investors, they hold gold as well. What's their sentiment when it comes to Bitcoin? And are they doing it directly or through ETF?
We're very high on Bitcoin, and we've been talking about Bitcoin for the past few years. We recommend doing it directly because you don't pay taxes if you're doing it directly, so that's a big difference. But we think that Bitcoin could become the next strategic reserve asset. So the country now holds 232,000 Bitcoin. We think that Trump could bump that up to over 1 million.
Can you imagine if the United States eventually held 1 million Bitcoin? That is super, super bullish news. I think right now, I just want to look at the Bitcoin price. As we're talking about this, Bitcoin has retraced a little bit, albeit not by much. Let me throw this on the hourly. As of the time of this recording, we're seeing it down, what is that, about 5%? So from this high, we recently saw $90,000 for a Bitcoin, and we're only down about 3.5%. So right now, I mean, we're still holding up, guys. I got to say, I'm pretty impressed with how this market has been rolling. Getting above all-time high before the halving, that I think should have been our first sign. We got Donald Trump now as president-elect. And here from BlackRock, right? The potential that Trump could decide to have Bitcoin as, or that it could become a strategic reserve asset. So complementing, not replacing any kind of asset, but complementing what is already there. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael Saylor for posting that. Now, Bank XRP guys, bringing this to our attention. Let's bring it back to Monica Long, live from the Singapore FinTech Conference back last week. Let's remember the RLUSD is going to be released soon, and she says the payments use case for stablecoins is going to be a massive trend. Listen to this.
US dollar stablecoins, or actually I should say stablecoins generally, are about $170 billion in terms of market cap today. But that's projected to be, north of $3 trillion in just a few years, because there's going to be more demand drivers like payments. We saw Stripe acquire Bridge very recently. That's a major payment player that's leaning into using stablecoins for payments. We talk about, Ripple, and, we've processed more than $70 billion through digital assets. And so this use case is going to be a massive trend, and there's going to be more needs in the market for more stablecoins. And, from our perspective, we have the use case. We have customers who already want to use stablecoins in payments. So we think that we can be a great provider.
Do you expect the market to expand, or do you expect to compete with these two stablecoins to break into their existing client base?
I expect the market to really expand. And I will say, so the Ripple US dollar, not yet launched. We're operationally ready, but really important to us is having approval from the regulators. So New York Department of Financial Services is, it's up to them. They're reviewing our trust application.
And when do you see that coming through?
It's going to be in their hands in terms of when they are approving it.
Okay, but since most stablecoins are pegged to the US dollar and most transactions of stablecoins happen in the US dollar, do you think that de-dollarization could be the way forward, where a lot of as new and new stablecoins come in, as the enthusiasm around a new payments infrastructure builds, that we might see the euro find its place with new stablecoins launched pegged against the euro, or new stablecoins launched pegged against the yen, the Sing dollar. Can that market expand? Can de-dollarization happen there in the stablecoin market?
I believe so. And it comes back to, use cases like payments, where you think about, traditional use cases, and there's real need for foreign exchange there. So I do think that we'll see new forms of fiat currency turned into stablecoins. There's certain markets, like for example, we see in Latin America, where there is a preference for a US dollar stablecoin, but I do think that the world will open up to more types of stablecoins.
So that is just how it's going to be. The world is going to open up. There's going to be more stablecoin adoption. She says that number is going to get into the trillions of dollars. And, Ripple stablecoin, the RLUSD, going to be entering, filling the void to take up some of those payments. I mean, as the market gets up higher, there's going to be more need for all of these types of cryptocurrencies to, do what they do, to perform their tasks, to have that real world utility. So an XRP at 64.5 cents, guys, this is still, I think, it's still a very low price point for the ultimate goal. I mean, ultimately, where we're going to go once that real world utility does kick in, the spec market is one thing, but the real world utility, remember, is something completely different. And again, for more information on what I'm doing, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.